Thanks, everybody. Well, again, my name is Craig Smith and thrilled to be here with you today. And I'm joined quickly by our own Mr. Ron Williams, our CEO of Üforia, the visionary behind this incredible opportunity. So let's jump right in, guys. We kicked it off in Las Vegas here this last weekend. And wow, not only did we have to add more chairs, we had to add more and more and more and more until we were busting at the seams, people standing up in the hallways. An incredible event. And Ron kicked it off with the vision and mission. Ron, go ahead and tell us kind of what were your thoughts of this weekend?
Well, first of all, good evening, everybody. And we're not getting started without acknowledging Craig Smith. He was a producer of this weekend. We had an influx of hundreds of people in the last 72 hours that kind of threw us for a loop. So we can all learn from that. Good news, but just we'd like to plan better. I know Craig would like to plan better, but Craig, you did an outstanding job kind of managing this weekend and running it and being 4 steps ahead of us at all times. And I know we all appreciate it. So folks, those of you who are chatting right now and have your fingers on the buttons, it's a good time to acknowledge Craig Smith and thank him for such a great job this weekend. He did an amazing job. It started out with the vision. I'm going to follow the slides a little bit, Craig, but it started out with the vision, and we shared what the vision of this company is. And this is a unique company and a unique time, folks. This is not a Me Too anything. This is us blazing a trail. If you're looking to look like other companies or sound like other companies or be like other companies, we would all be missing the point. We are being leaders. We are paving the way. We are creating something new, which makes it all the more fun. So we introduced at the end of that the newest U-Series video, which basically the U-Series is kind of a subliminal expression from the U of you to kind of get people to see their beauty, picking elements on the planet where there's no two alike that are beautiful and abundant, just like you. So this last one was Butterfly, which had a lot to do with beauty, had a lot to do with love, and beautiful video. Where the little girl's voice transforms into a woman's voice at the end. And it's absolutely beautiful. Shout out to Mr. John Moyer for his great work as always. He's just such a talented, devoted part of our team.
Hey, Ron, we've got it available if you want to show it now, or we could just give it as a homework.
Let's show it. It's short. Let's show it, folks. Wait, so because I'm so freaking excited about these U-Series videos, they're not designed to be the main dish. They're designed to be the warmth that envelops everything we're saying and doing. We're going to go bust out the seams on our business behaviors, but at the same time, we're going to make sure that people know who we are, that we're felt as much as we're heard and seen. And in this case, the U-Series is sort of an extremity of the U of you. It's designed to be a mirror for each and every one of us to see our own beauty and our own uniqueness. So let's enjoy the butterfly video.
The butterfly. From earthbound to flight. Delicate. Elegant. And painting everything with vibrant colors. An expression of love. An expression of kindness. And contributing to the entire ecosystem. Allowing life to grow. Helping life to thrive. And doing so beautifully, gently, and powerfully. From one form to another. A wonder of nature. You and the butterfly. Transforming the world by transforming yourself.
Anyhow, so you get the gist of it. It is hard to kind of have it play through the technology when you see it live, but beautiful message. Again, just to reinforce who we are. We want our culture to always be number one, and we want to be second to none in our business behavior. We want to be second to none with regards to the services that are rendered to the world right now, and that is the pre-trition, the nutrition, and all the beautiful things that come with that. This weekend was lights out, and keep chatting, keep giving your thoughts here tonight, because I know many of you want to say something from this weekend. Feel free to say it while we're doing this, because it was very, very special. It was about you. It was created by you all. You all brought such amazing leadership and energy. I have to say, I haven't even fully digested just how beautiful the weekend was. I've been to many events in my career. I've done this a while. From a substance and content and intention and the energy level, I don't think I've ever been to a more exceptional meeting than we had this last weekend. It maybe didn't have all the pyrotechnics, but it didn't need it. That's the point. So it was really quite a fun event together. Next, Craig. We had an update from Michael Smith, who's over the laboratories and all the manufacturing, and he gave us all the latest updates from the lab tests to the autoresponders to the DNA test results, even to the nutrition itself. He gave us, because they've made continual progress, folks. We're doing something no one has ever done before on this scale. So he's been spearheading that with us and for us and doing a magnificent job. And so he just gave us the latest and greatest. And I will report to you in layman's terms that we continue to make it and getting closer and closer to excellence with regards to the delivery of everything from head to toe. So we appreciated Michael Smith. Next. Oh man, this was fun. We got an educational segment on the AC11, which is the highlighted ingredient, not only in pre-trition, but also in the nutrition, and the studies and the patent and all the things that this does. I won't go into the detail, but you'll want to look it up and research it yourself. I think everybody was just blown away knowing that they had this what you would call a clinical dose of AC11 in their product. So make sure you look it up. If you didn't get to see that part of it, Craig, I think we might have even videotaped it, but people are going to want to see that what an amazing ingredient we have in there. Next. And then we heard from our chief scientific officer. Now, mind you, folks, if you're just listening, if you're new, this gentleman happens to be educated from MIT, Harvard, Yale, Johns Hopkins. No kidding. This guy is a scholar. His specialty, he's really into genomics right now and just understanding the genetic conversation. He's very established. He's got a gregarious, beautiful personality to go with his education. He showed up and enlightened us all on why pre-trition, why nutrition, and where's the genomics going right now? What direction is it headed? And guys, we are right on track leading an industry right now. Next. Then we had kind of a questionnaire. We had the scientific panel. We had a panel where the board members all came up, and we went down the line and we answered questions that you provided to us so that we can answer some of the bigger questions. The key is to keep this simple, and I think the scientists know that, but they're here to innovate. They're here to validate. They're here to educate without it being too broad so that it wasn't too difficult to explain. In my view, there's a lab. The lab specializes in DNA. It goes through a proprietary software that's the algorithm of you. It gives you a DNA test result. From there, your barcode is scanned on the nutritionator, making your very own nutrition. If that's not enough, click on the SNPs. If that's not enough, click on the ingredients. That's it, folks. It's that simple. All of them clinically, how peer-reviewed studied ingredients. So there's really nothing to get too caught up in. Keep it simple. Next. We made an announcement. Some people got excited about this one. Now, we didn't promise the date yet because there's some programming that has to go with this, but you have pre-trition, you have nutrition, and soon you will have what's called practrition. Basically, a practitioner who subscribes to the idea of whole clinically proven nutrition would be a practrician. So this is fun. This is a sample branding of this, and this will be for the professionals only. Very clinical, and branded so that it appeals to that particular genre. Next. Oh yeah, and John Moyer was there to kind of show us the latest. This is really cool, folks. This video, you have the video called "The One for You," which explains the science in less than 3 minutes. Now there's the One report for you, and this is kind of explaining what the DNA test report does. 35 pages of just awesome material. So we decided to do a video on this so that we could really create the curiosity around it. So let's play that.
If you could have seen my face, I swear I probably looked like that big-eyed emoji. It was so spot on, I almost cried. I was shocked.
It was simple to read, easy to understand, and no, I didn't need a doctor there to decipher the information that was in there.
It was like I want to say like the coordinates to my destination of health.
The secrets of our DNA are being revealed. I have 7 green, 8 yellow, and 3 red.
I have 7 yellows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8 yellows.
5 green.
I have 4 greens,
9 greens. 2 reds.
3 reds.
4 red. I have 6 reds.
This is the future of my healthcare. This is my future of staying healthy.
Your Üforia Wellness Action Plan is a powerful resource for understanding the results of the Üforia DNA test. It's the foundation for creating your very own one-of-a-kind customized nutrition formula. 35 pages identifies which genetic SNPs or single nucleotide polymorphisms you possess, along with a detailed explanation of how these SNPs could potentially impact your health. You can never change your DNA. There are some genes you can take action on by modifying your diet, exercise, and overall lifestyle. Your own nutrition formula plays a key role in the action you're now able to take, and reading your genetic assessment in the Wellness Action Plan is easy. Green result implies that you don't have that particular SNP. The yellow result means you inherited that SNP from your parent. And a red result means you inherited that SNP from both your mother and your father. In addition, contained within every explanation of each SNP is a recommendation for nutrients that can assist you in counteracting the potential effects of your SNPs. These are the ingredients that you benefit from that are included in your personalized nutrition formula.
It's connected all of the dots for me.
But now that I'm getting the raw materials that I need for to address those things, I'm more excited than ever.
No more guessing, no more stressing, no more wondering, no more Googling, no more listening to every person telling me what I needed.
What we have in our hands right now is going to change the healthcare of our children and our grandchildren. And I'm grateful.
And now when people ask me why I'm taking my nutrition, I can easily say, because my body told me so.
Knowing your SNPs is the very first step to a lifetime of wellness, and your personalized nutrition paves the way. Welcome to Üforia.
Folks, so this creates a lot of curiosity, and for people who see it the first time, they're like, wow, what is this? How can I get it? How can I find out? I think this is an extremely effective video to follow up the one for you. It's called the One Report for You.
Hey, and Ron, may I mention quickly that you can find all of these new videos we're showing and premiered in Vegas at euforiascience.com/resources.
Awesome. So now after this, folks, we switched into business gear because we felt that the objective at this event was to validate the science, but really go into the business to make sure that we gave everybody the duplication model, business at their fingertips 24/7, and just create the simplicity of duplication because we felt that it was time. Up until now, it's been developing all the assets, kind of listening, sharpening the edges, watching you, listening to you, to the point where we could come up with what you would call a duplication model. And I think the theme wasn't, hey, let's go sell Üforia. The theme was, let's go tell the world about this, because this is not about selling. I think it's more about telling. When the cell phone came out to the landline, nobody needed to sell a cell phone. They just told people, hey, these work, and everybody bought. So that's kind of the case with Üforia. This is the cell phone to the landline, just in the nutritional world. So we all came to the conclusion that whoever tells the most people about Üforia is going to build a sustainable residual income. So we put some disciplines around simply telling, and that's the duplication model. One of those disciplines, you can go to the App Store and look up Üforia. It's a 24/7 app now. You can send videos and track your business and really be, prospecting 24/7 and be in the loop always. So this was a big announcement. It seemed to go over very well. Yes, if you have some thoughts on the app, please chat. Let others know what they're missing out on. Very, again, shout out to Yo Fujikawa. He's a guy who does all of our technology stuff and website stuff. Just right on point, folks. So with this app, we put some other things. Craig, next slide. We put the tell all duplication system. Let's go quick. The tell all duplication has the elevator presentation. Again, you don't have to follow these verbatim, but at least we can all start saying the same thing, so you don't get 40 interpretations of Üforia. Üforia custom produces a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement specific to your DNA. There's nearly 400 million formulas, and one is yours. How do I contact you so I can get you more information? That's it. Simple as that, folks. You just told them and got their contact information. You told them and got their contact information. Then, in the first 24 hours, next, you just go through some things. You consult your upline and which pack to start with. It's you've registered your kit, you've paid your lab fee, you've set up your monthly nutritional order. It's not charged until it's shipped. You've completed your consent form, you've done the swab test, and you put it in the mail. Again, the return envelope is prepaid, it's free. You've watched the One for You video, you've watched the kit explained, and you've checked out the marketing resources. It's just very simple things you can do. You can do all that in a matter of what, an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then you get your member ID number. You visited your own personal websites, one's customer, one's business. You've looked at the back office. You don't have to understand everything, but you can at least feel your way around in those first 24 hours. And don't you want your people to do this, folks? Don't you want everybody to become empowered, to have their business at their fingertips in a very simple and high quality way? So what this team has done is provided for you guys really high quality materials, really high quality videos, really high quality messaging and brand. We've been spending, countless hours getting it to this point. So all we did was wait for all the cues from you guys so that we can put together a simple duplication model. I will strongly advise you to have your entire teams starting to do this now. Even people who've been in the business for a while, go through the checklist, have everyone in massive action. Folks, going on the road is not going to cause us to grow. When we all do these little things every single day, that's going to create the momentum. So I challenge all the leadership, all the people to get engaged in this. Do your first 24 hours, check off the list, so you can experience it yourself, because the value is duplication. And once this thing starts duplicating, hold on tight. Next slide, please. Then it's, I believe, next slide. Then, you make a list, then there's your first week. So basically, go ahead, things that you're going to want to do in your first week. And folks, wouldn't it be great if everybody in your business did their first 24 hours? They did this in their first week. You can read through it. I've looked at the comp plan. You don't have to understand it. You just need to know how to drive the plan. Forget about understanding the engineering. There's a new comp plan video coming out any day now. I won't give you the exact time. It's on the final edits, but it's how to work the comp plan, the simple version. This is what you do 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I've watched the first 4 Eric Worre trainings. Eric Worre, we'll get to him here in a minute, but man, he just lit the place up and did what Eric Worre does, what only Eric Worre does, and does it so well, folks. I've used the Üforia app and shared a video, send a video to somebody, right? I've made at least 2 contacts per work day. So again, a work day, you can work 7 days a week, 3 days a week, 2 days a week, 5 days a week, whatever that is. Make at least 2 contacts a day, folks. Get in action. This is about telling, not selling. I've attended my first Üforia group or team webinar meeting. I've watched the U series videos, these fun, inspirational videos, and I'm preparing to attend my very first U of U, whenever that happens to be. Okay, that's our cultural identity. Next. From there, we did some compensation plan training, none other than our brilliant in-house expert, Jorge Alvarado. He came up and did some compensation plan training and talked about some numbers and how to work 3 packs, how to work 5 packs, how to work 10 packs, and how to make it happen. I'm here to tell you that I think the top line growth, the rank advancing, all that's going to come through 3, 5, and 10 packs. And the long-term sustainable income is going to come through the nutrition auto ships. So right now we're working the 3 packs. We made an announcement that the price has gone down on all of them so that all the arrows are pointing towards the 3, 5, and 10 packs. So this is all live now. You can see it and you can enjoy the benefits of these discounts. So again, the thinking is to have these 3, 5, and 10 packs on our person so that when we're working in our local cities, counties, or states, we have them on us so we can hand them to people and move them. And then next slide, please. We went into the high tech side of this. That's the high touch. Check this out. Next slide. We also introduced, remember the invite system that said you had 24 hours, to come. Well, now we've changed. We've used the same technology, the invites, but we've used the coupon is going to expire in 24 hours. So it says, click here, and they go to your replicated site. So now they're watching the video on your site, getting ready to order and exercise their option before that darn coupon expires, right? So the way it's going to be programmed, when you buy a 3-pack, you get 3 invites. When you buy a 5-pack, you get 5 invites. When you buy a 10-pack, you get 20 invites. And by the way, you get those forever. They'll just continue to replenish themselves. So this is clever. It has a little letter there. I'll see if I can read it to you. It says, you're one of the first people I wanted to share this amazing company with. Decades of making, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to get you this coupon before it expires. La, 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 la. Check this out. Click here. And when they click, they go to your replicated website and watch the video. So the whole idea is to carry the kits on your person for the high touch in your local region, and then go to bed at night and have 20 of them working for you while you're sleeping that have expiration dates and coupons that expire. So we're really excited about the high touch and high tech concept here. Next. Oh yeah. Then we brought out, the ace, and he came out, Mr. Eric Worre. We wanted the best for our people. We went out and got it. He showed up, and I would say he just lit the place up. Now that we have a duplication model, we have all this intel. Now, what is the mindset of a pro? How do we do it like a pro? And nobody tells it better than Eric Worre does, folks. I think he came in and just did, beyond expectation. And folks, when you join this company, you get his training in your back office for free. Okay, it's worth several $1,000s, and you get it for free. So again, the idea here, folks, is to do it like a pro, not wing it, but do it the right way. And nobody teaches that like Eric Worre does. It was such a great pleasure for all of us to share the room with him and be enlightened by his teachings, his experience, and his wisdom. It seemed to work quite well. So in fact, at the closing, he said, folks, let's really make history on the next regional, which is Craig will talk about June 28th through the 30th. But we already quadrupled our the audience, and before the first one even ended. So our next one is going to be quite spectacular. We started off on the right foot. That's the kind of leadership that he's bringing to us, folks. And so we're all so grateful to Eric. We love you, Eric. If you're listening tonight, or if you hear this on the replay, we all appreciate you via chat. If you want to express your gratitude to Eric Worre, please do so. So anyways, when Eric came, it was pretty special. We closed that day. Next slide, please. And then the next day, we did things in reverse order. I'm just going to confess to you that the only thing that if I were to critique the event, that in the future, we're going to start on a Friday, and the Friday will be the B part. Just clean up our stuff. Make sure that we're present. We're being amazing. We're showing up just completely open and amazing. So the whole idea is to be amazing. Being amazing is good. It's not enough, because you still got to be lethally skilled. So I've seen lethally skilled people that sometimes aren't very nice. Sometimes they're jerks, excuse my language. They miss. I've seen really nice people who are not lethally skilled. At Üforia, we want the very best. The vision that I have for this is you're being amazing, you're doing it like a pro, and you're having whatever you want in the context of Üforia. So I envision on the recognition nights in the future that when we recognize our top leadership, when they grab that mic, there is no mistaking the congruency of being and doing and the highest level that we've seen in our entire careers. That whole thing will resonate, and we'll get to witness this vision someday soon. I promise you that. And right now it might sound a little far out, but wait till you go to that first recognition and you and our leaders pick up that mic, and they're being amazing. They're doing it like a pro. Therefore, they're having their dreams within Üforia. So the have part, just so you know, is going to be led by you. It's going to be led by our leaders. They will take the floor at that time. Folks, it looks silly when corporate people get up and try to tell the field what to do. The field knows what to do. They need to educate each other. So we're going to surrender that portion of this to the leadership of this company. And I tell you, nobody's going to do it better than you guys. And we're so excited about that. Next. Anyways,
I got to tell you, everybody's in for a treat right now, because here's just a fun little highlight from the U of U.
Oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Mr. Ron Williams. You got mud on your face, you make this face, chicken your tan all over.
Oh boy.
All right, give yourself a big hand.
Okay, well, anyways, next. So the whole idea, folks, is to have Friday, the B part, the U of U, Saturday, and by the way, Friday night, a big recognition ceremony. Hello. Saturday, Eric Worre. Saturday night, a big party. Sunday is the Rumble, and that is led and charged by you. So that's all you guys doing what you guys do so well. And I cannot wait for that dimension to come to our company, because I think the best dimension of this company is you guys. And I cannot wait for you guys to lead us in that way. So I'm excited. We have a special guest on going right now. And by the way, I just want to tell my little daughter, Gemma, who's listening right now, that Daddy misses you. I'm in Boise now. So she's on and she's texting me. I love you, Gemma. So with that, I'm going to turn the time over to one of my favorite friends and people. He was there in the front row most of the time, just doing what he does. And he's a special man and a brother to me. And I think he's really been observing this company at one of the deeper levels, one of the deepest levels I've seen. His observations are just keen and on point. And he was there with us. And so Rodney Middleton, if you're there, just would love you to say a few words and kind of tell people what they missed or your experience of this event this last weekend.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Ron. You're amazing. Can you guys hear me okay?
Great.
Perfect.
Awesome. Wow. Last weekend was amazing. And yes, I was there. And Ron, you taught me something a long time ago I think about 6-7 years ago. Always be first in line to get the best. And all 3 days, I was first in line. I wanted to be in the front row because I didn't want to miss anything. And the reason I like to be in front row, because you get distracted when you're in the back row, because people walk past you, you always turn your head and look. But if I'm focused on the front row, I'm catching everything that's being taught and teach to me at that moment. So to beginning, coming in with Eric Worre was amazing. Just to listen to him teach again, and the training that he's done, because I've been to a couple of his GoPro, but he brought me heat this time. It was just amazing on what he did. And he said something that resonated with me, and I know a lot of people didn't notice what he said. He said there's a neighbor of his that's, a billionaire who wants more information about this product. He says, somebody's going to get this guy. Somebody's going to get this guy. But nobody reacts. So when Eric finished speaking, when Eric started speaking, I went and, excuse me, that's my sister talking loud. I went to Eric, gave him my card, and said, hey, Eric, I live here in Henderson. Give my card to that gentleman. I want to be the person that introduced him more into Üforia. So he was appreciated with that. But the second day, Ron, when you came through, oh, bro, it was amazing. It was amazing. Because I don't think nobody truly knows who you are at that moment, because you're not about hype. You're all about family. And to see the true essence of you, which you did in the U, I saw it 2 times already, but that was the 3rd time, and it got deeper and deeper and deeper. And it just resonated with me more and more because we saw the true you. We saw the true you. And every time we talk on the phone or have a Zoom, I always ask you that question. What is a home, Ron? What is a home? And you shown that night, Sunday, what a home is with the Euphoria. And I am so blessed to be with this company. Like I said, I've been knowing you and Candy for almost 6-7 years. The opportunity is amazing. I'm here with you guys for the long haul, for the long ride. And this is my home. I'm so excited. And great news, guys. Great news and bad news. I know the next event is in June, July in Vegas. Can we have it sooner? Because I need some more of this. I need some more of this, brother. I need it like now because I'm so fired up. I got home, I used the app. And guess what, Ron? This is going to be a shocking. I had Billy Blanks on the app yesterday. Billy Blanks, the Tybo man. He's like, Rodney, I like this. So we got to do a 3-way with him probably tomorrow. So I'm excited. Thank you guys for introducing me to this. Thank you for bringing me back home, Ron, and having a home. Craig, you are the man. Take my hat off to you guys, and thank you.
Awesome. Rodney, thank you so much, man. Love to hear from you. Love your enthusiasm and just who you are as well. No accident that you're here, my friend. And next we have Hallie Gillen. And I think Hallie, it was really special. I think Hallie proposed an idea to the team that on Sunday morning, because so many people were away, those who wanted to worship however they want, non-denominational, before the Sunday event actually began, she proposed a platform for that to happen. And I heard it was extraordinary and special. And Hallie, your leadership, your enthusiasm, your just pure soul, and your skill set. I mean, you're a pro as well. Having you there is just absolutely beautiful. So Hallie, can you go ahead and just maybe give us a recap of your experience this week?
Sure, absolutely. It's my pleasure. First of all, I want to say thank you for allowing us to do that, because it takes a company that's not worried about political correctness over doing what's right. And that means a lot to me. It validates that I'm in the right place. And I think when you are allowing people to connect on deeper levels, that you have longevity, you have relationships that can endure whatever comes along. Because in any business, especially one where you're going to change the way people behave, you're going to get pushback at times. And having that united, real relationship on the deeper level keeps people focused and helps them to realize that regardless of what kind of challenges may come, we're a family. And so I think that was really beautiful. We had 80 plus people singing together. And then we had one of our own reps, JJ Unzueta, who did a fantastic job, really connecting sort of a message of reality with a little bit of business, with a little bit of, you know, kind of what you need to do when you're out in the world trying to be a good person and still conduct a business and get ahead, and what to remember. Because what was interesting, he said something about change and that we all want change, but we don't like the process. And then you're echoing all about the process, and Eric echoing all about the process. It was as if God dropped that into his head. So it was a very perfect timed message. And it is true. We are going to go through a lot of change as we grow to be the leaders we want to be. And in order to do what we need to do with this company, it's going to require all of us to grow. And you've provided not only the best training, but the best trainer, a great environment with warmth and a family environment. So it's really special what you guys have. And I haven't been this excited. I've been passing on almost every network marketing opportunity that's been presented to me over the last 10 years. I was a little heartbroken from my last experience. As much as I loved it, when it ended, it was as if I lost something. It was almost like a death. And I didn't realize how much I needed this. I needed a place where I could pour my entire soul and all my energy in to create a greater good, not just for myself or my family, but for everyone. And watching people light up and realize who they are, and from going from the you of you to, you know, who do you say you are, and going to what's your story. And I love the way Eric Worre prefaced, you need to have your story. And then he made us take action right there and develop the story. So if for anybody that didn't get to be there, I want you to have this because it was too valuable. I actually put it in my text thread so I wouldn't forget it. When you're trying to create your story, you need your name and what you do first. You need the problem. You need the solution. And you need what you're looking forward to. And as Eric put it so perfectly, nobody's going to do an objection when you're telling your story. So there's nothing to fear. And people usually want to get behind helping other people if they're decent. And he gave us such a great tool there. I don't know if you guys really understand how powerful a tool that simple elevator speech is. But if you do use it, especially combined with the ATM and the website and the app, there's just so many tools. All I can say is we finally are in the right place at the right time with the right people. And that is not something that happens all the time. Sometimes you can be in the right place at the right time, but if you're with the wrong people, it can still blow up in your face or make you want to quit. And, you know, this is an easy business to do, but it's also an easy business not to do. And if you don't have a sense of urgency right now, I can ask almost anybody in the street, hey, have you heard of Üforia? And nobody has, but that will change. And I promise you, everybody I've asked, they want to know what it is. They say, no, what's that? It can be that simple. Don't complicate it. We have a pure, beautiful, real way to help people. And if they don't like network marketing, don't talk to them about network marketing. If they love the product, they will forget all about how it's marketed. So just get out there and make sure people have a roadmap to keep themselves as healthy as they can, come from that contribution, and you'll always have the same result, somebody that appreciates what you're doing. And when you bring them to a live event and they can see all the people and feel the energy. I mean, I learned from people in the bathroom. I learned from people that were giving testimonials. I learned how special an environment like this is and how rare. And it reminded me of what living your purpose is for. And when you can go out and do something that will create an income stream so that you can just focus on what you want to do, which in my case is really go out and change the world one person at a time through health, through passion, through spirituality, through entrepreneurship. I mean, you've given us the perfect platform at the perfect time, and I couldn't be more grateful. So if there's anything you need from me, just let me know. I'm here, I'm at your service, and I'm honored to do so.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Hallie. Thank you, Rodney, so much for contributing tonight. I just want to turn the time over to Craig. And before I do so, let me just update you as to where we are right now. Folks, we are on the business queue now. We have spent our time developing marketing assets. We've spent our time developing cultural assets with the B, the business assets with the do. You have Eric Worre's now training in your back office. We've got the duplication model out. The app is out. Your back office is continually being enhanced. Folks, this is getting sharp, razor sharp. There's one thing left, and it's being written right now. And it's the final dimension of who's going to lead the rumble, the leadership action, the plan of action, and it's you guys. And that is being written as we speak. So I'm just telling you, this has been very methodical. It's going to be very patient. It'll always refine. It'll never be perfect, but it will always be progressive. So we are now writing the final dimension of our game, and it's being written by you, because the final dimension is the action planning and the go do, and that's going to be led by you folks. So I really am proud. I'm not saying perfect, but I'm just really proud of the steps that we've taken to get to this point, the patience that is we've all observed together to kind of see what's working and what's not, so we could have a duplication model. The videos that have been done, the websites, the branding, the language, the meetings, the relationships that have been built, the introduction of Eric Worre to the table at the perfect time when the duplication is ready to go. So now the final dimension is being written, and it's being written by you, and it'll be led by you. So folks, this is the time to hunker down and do the business. Whoever tells the most people is going to win. And with that, I just want to express my love and my gratitude, my support, and my abundant success upon each and every one of you while I turn the time over to Craig Smith to take us home. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks, Ron. Appreciate your time tonight, and go kill him in Idaho with Miss Kim Ressler, our top enroller with 82. Nice work, Kim. Hey, everybody, just a couple of last quick things you are going to want to know about. Get your calendars out, get your phones out, get your calendar, your written calendar, whatever it takes. Guys, the Rising Stars Retreat is coming May 6th and 7th. It's going to be hosted. So many of you met Eric Worre. Some of you have never met Eric Worre. And we're going to have an incredible, he's very generous, man. And he's offered to host a 2-day training, $15,000 value per person at his new estate that he's just finishing right now. We're going to take the top 25, the top 20 earners plus the first 5 cap 100 for 2 full days of incredible business training, socials, catered food that's just going to be wonderful. And we're going to have a 90-day run, right? January, February, and March. We're going to take that all into account. You'll see a full document coming into your resources soon, but it's really pretty simple. Top 20 earners and the first 5 cap 100 90-day run at the Eric Worre Estate, May 6th and 7th. But right on its heels, guys, is the Üforia Rumble. You've been hearing about it, June 28th through the 30th. And it's going to be an incredible event. Ron already told you, we've almost already quadrupled the attendance in one night. I can't wait to see what's really going to be there. How many of you are going to be there in person? Just imagine this, guys. You get in, we do a night registration, right? Thursday night, Friday morning, we kick it off with the U of U. That's all about the B. All day long, we have an incredible U of U experience with Ron Williams and joined with a rock concert, okay? And then you take from there a little dinner break, and imagine then coming back for an incredible recognition celebration. It's one of my favorite parts of my job. We get to recognize you, put you up in lights, have you come across that stage, because we'll finally have lists and lists and lists and names of leaders to be able to recognize. And we're thrilled to do that on Friday. Saturday, we kick it over to Eric Worre. And those of you that got a taste, wow, you're already saying, give me more. It felt like it flew by in just minutes when it was hours. And Saturday, we will have Eric Worre. And then that evening, we have got one heck of a special entertainment selection lined up for you, followed by a full-on glow-in-the-dark party. That's all I can say about that on Saturday. And then Sunday, we go into our half-day Üforia science discussion first thing in the morning, and then kick it over to the leaders to lead the Rumble on Sunday and lead us out there, guys. Led by Phil leadership. Be with the U of U guys and CEO Ron Williams. Do it like a pro with expert business trainer Eric Worre, and then have it all with Üforia, led by field leadership. The tickets, guys, you're going to see them pop up in your back office. One ticket will be $250. We offered a 10-pack in Vegas for $1,000. Essentially, right, each ticket is $100. People were scratching their heads going, wait a minute, so if my wife and I want to go, it would be $500. Or if I got a 10-pack, I get 10 tickets, and they'd be $100 each. That's correct. You'll see those options in your back office. We've already had people buy 20 packs or tons and tons of 10 packs, 20 packs, 30 packs, 60 packs, and a group jumped on stage, already spoken for 100 ticket packs for $10,000. It's going to be an event to end all events. We're going to also have you mark your calendars, guys, for the Üforia Cruise. And you're going to see all the details. It's all based on rank. And since we're just starting our ranks, you're going to see all the details. But the good news is you've already been banking points since October, but that's going to be in November. Basically a year from now, we're going to go to St. Kitts, Coco Gay, Bahamas, and St. Thomas. And I can't wait to take you there, because it is going to be an amazing cruise for 2. Remember, this isn't just for you. You earn it, you get a cruise for 2. There'll be cruise cash, dock wallets, luggage tags, custom swag, opening group reception, exclusive business training, exclusive entertainment, a special Caribbean edition U of U, custom on board. We'll have a cruise app to communicate with you, a top leadership dinner. And guys, the first 100-ish will already receive an automatic ocean view balcony on one of the largest ships on the ocean, the Allure of the Seas. Mark those dates. Guys, our next live online training. Some of you are saying, hey, Craig, I really would like to get into the app. I need some training for my people on the app and on the comp plan that Jorge reviewed. So guess what? We've already set it up this Friday at noon Mountain Standard Time. Look for Facebook Live for the replay. We are going to go live with you this Friday and cover only 2 subjects, the app and the compensation plan. And that'll be Facebook Live, and then you'll be able to watch the replay later for, you know, those of your team that get off work a little later, or watch it on the Saturday. So make sure you mark that. Let your people know you've got to watch this training on the app and the compensation plan. Guys, there's live meetings going on right now in Boise, Idaho. Ron is there right now. We're going to be in New Jersey. We're going to be in Florida, Georgia, etc., and Virginia Beach, Virginia. And then really the goal, though, is to let the duplication model prove itself out through you, right? So Ron doesn't have to be everywhere, but he is willing to jump on your webinars. Check out the link right there. You can request that Ron jumps on your webinar. How cool would it be to have the CEO of this company say hi to your friends and family sitting in your living room for just a minute as you set up your own private webinar, and we can get Ron on that, okay? So with that, guys, one last question. People are saying, hey, I got to get geared up. I saw all this cool gear at Üforia, guys. It's euphoriagear.com. euphoriagear.com. It's that simple. And all I got to say is welcome to Üforia, everyone, where being you never felt better. Thanks for the privilege for letting me host tonight, guys, and having our CEO, Ron Williams, be here, our special speakers, Mr. Rodney Middleton and Hallie Gillen. Thank you for your words of wisdom. Thank you all for believing in Üforia. We are thrilled to be with you. Thank you, and have a great night.